So we're going to call it to order at 7 o'clock and with a roll call, please, Gina.
Arnold. Here. Beckwith.
Here.
Parcapisti. Here. Hamilton.
Here.
Kotsinis.
Here.
Linsdale. Here. Sutton.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The Warren Newport Public Library District provides the community with access to information, kindles the imagination of children and adults, and supports lifelong learning. Would anyone like to speak in public comment? Okay, we have one piece of written correspondence, which everyone should have a copy, letter dated September 21st. Everyone see it? Okay. Any other, Gina?
No, we don't have any.
Okay. All right, anyone want to remove anything from the consent agenda? I'm going to remove item A2, special meeting minutes. Your finance committee report is also at your place tonight, so if you didn't take a look at that, did everyone get a chance to look at that? Okay, so who would like to make this motion?
Which one did you want out then?
We're on the consent agenda.
No, which item did you want removed?
A2.
I removed A2.
I move that we accept the consent agenda as presented with the exception of item A2.
I'll second that.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstained. Okay, the item I removed, three of us worked on this, but it's got the wrong call to order time. The numbers are reversed. It says 8:51 and it should say 8:15. So I would like to move to approve the special meeting minutes as amended.
I second that.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained. Oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. President's report, page 19. Questions, comments, concerns? Who else has a report?
I have a report.
Go ahead.
I was called by our auditors and for their annual call about, did I know of any fraud, et cetera, that type of thing. I also participated in the closing meeting of the audit with Ryan Livergood and Doug Weideberg, and they said that basically we have a really well-run library. I had asked them during the initial interview to please we'll be on the lookout for internal control items that we can improve on, no matter how small, and they came up with nothing, so
Terrific.
Cool.
good job.
That's awesome.
So we are moving on with the rest of the audit, but I think that's a really good indication that we're following our internal control procedures, all the zillions of little things we do all year, and the oversight of Noreen and Doug and Ryan and all the department heads is really working, so thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and for those board members who may be new, we're one of the few libraries around. When we went for our bond refinancing, turns out we have a AAA bond rating, so, which is almost unheard of. I say almost because we have it. And that's the end of my report.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, Ryan, you're up.
Yeah, any questions about the executive director's report? Some of the things we talked about, Joe and I talked about this on the phone today. One of the things I didn't mention to the board is that, so I presented a legislative proposal to the Illinois Library Association Public Policy Committee. There's this legislation they passed in Maryland that basically, it says in the description, would require publishers to offer licensed ebooks and digital audiobooks to the ebooks and digital audiobooks. They license the public to this basically the same terms that to libraries that they offer to the public. Because we've been talking about this for a long, long time, about how it's really an unfair playing field for public libraries. So we'll see where it goes. The executive board of ILA is going to meet this Thursday to decide which proposals will advance. There's only so much bandwidth for the Illinois Library Association to advocate. So we'll see where that goes. So I didn't intend to take the lead on this, but after hearing about it and talking to a few people, I realized that someone needed to take initiative, so I did. So just as an FYI, so I'll keep the board updated on that effort. But otherwise, I think everything else you know about. I will mention that staffing continues to be a big issue. As soon as seems like we get a department full of people, we lose people. We lost our programming specialist to the Kenosha Public Library, which is, as an example, which is great for her, but bad for us. But she lives in Kenosha, and it's a great opportunity for her. So we're excited for her. But it's that's one example. We lost someone else in the adult services department. So it continues to be a struggle for us. We did open on Sunday, this past Sunday, and we had 172 people come through our door. That's about a third of what we were doing September Sundays in 2019. So, but I think it's still pretty good, all things considered, because a lot of people don't know.
It's just like 4 hours or something, 5 hours,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
That was our first Sunday?
Great.
First Sunday, yeah.
First Sunday, yeah.
Now that I know.
Yeah, and it's one of those things I think a lot of people don't know, though. It's
Yeah.
because we weren't open on Sundays last year. So yeah. So I think things are moving right along. We've started story times again, so it's exciting to see the kids in here. Yeah. So things are going well.
I noticed that the little study rooms are available again. Is that true?
Yeah, they have been for a while.
And the sign-up
yeah.
sounded pretty, 173 or something, or whatever that was for the study rooms. That was great.
Yeah. So we're slowly but surely we're getting there. Looking at the COVID numbers, it seems like they've stabilized, although the positivity rate has gone down. If you look closer at the numbers, it's gone down because more people are getting tested. So the cases per day have been pretty steady in our area. We're still, according to the CDC, a high transmission area like the rest of the country. So continue to kind of monitor what's going on with that. The mandate's still in place for Illinois and sort inside for masks, so that's not really a discussion. I know that's on the agenda next, but so yeah, I think things are going well. But we just are concerned with staffing. I'm also concerned, across the border in Wisconsin, we have a lot of staff that live in Wisconsin that send their kids to Wisconsin schools. Masks are optional in most of the school districts up there. They're not required like they are here. And it seems like it's effective that as much as people don't like masks, as much as there are some people that don't like the idea of their kids wearing masks, the data supports that that's an effective way to stop the spread of COVID-19. So anyway, we'll just keep going, and hopefully things will get better in terms of COVID numbers. So any questions about the report? Or
I have 2 questions. First, under outreach, what is a steering fault register and was it fixed?
what in terms of the van,
Yes.
I don't know that I can speak to that specific repair, but we did fix it.
It wasn't actually a repair, it was like a recall. So we
Okay.
had to go in and be checked for some reason. They kept it longer than we thought, but it wasn't like they had to do anything to it, they just had to check something.
Okay, so our new van is still healthy and happy.
Yeah, they didn't cost us anything, but it did cost us something. It cost us time because we didn't have the van for, it was way longer than it should have been, but
It was
just,
like a week, yeah.
just like everybody else, apparently they're backed up too. They don't have enough people to service vehicles. I mean, you see it everywhere you go in town, or surrounding communities, just everybody is short. And so things take longer, whether you want to install a spring on a garage door, which took a couple of weeks for us to get that, to fixing the van. Just things you got to plan ahead or you're going to be waiting for a while, it seems. So.
Even if you do plan ahead, you're going to be waiting a while.
Right,
That's
right. So.
And the only other question I had, I noticed that we are giving out masks when people forget them. It says 3 boxes, but how many are in a box?
50.
Oh, yeah,
50,
quite a
okay.
few.
Yeah, I bought a box from Sam's, 50, turns out 16 cents a piece.
Leave it to our treasurer.
Yeah, it's not high cost, and it's really effective too. And the vast majority of the time, people are oh, I forgot in the car, and they'll gladly
Yeah.
accept our mask,
Yeah.
put it on,
Sure.
and go about their business, so.
But they are taking the masks when they're offered, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we get a lot of, I think the people that really were resistant to wearing them or didn't want to wear them just have stopped coming to the library, honestly. I just think that, you know, and the people that, people are wearing them. They understand it's the executive order, so.
Okay, operations and minutes?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything to add. I think I mentioned the operations things I wanted to in the executive director's report. And, you know, we'll continue to, I don't have any, you know, even if the board wanted to relax the mask requirements, it's still, you know, that's what the state is doing. So we'll continue to follow any orders from the governor, and we will also look at the information coming from the CDC, Illinois Department of Public Health, Lake and Health Department, and when numbers get better, we can have that discussion again.
Okay, you want to move on to the short-range plan?
Yeah. Yeah, so taking the feedback from the last meeting, made a couple of small changes to the plan. Well, one is kind of a big change, is renaming the plan, which it's now the WNPL Short-Range Strategic Plan, which I think makes a lot more sense. As was pointed out by members of the public and board members, that the bridge was a little bit confusing. What do we mean by a bridge plan? So I think that just that alone clarifies what this is. So we moved that, the kind of the ending to the beginning as introduction, clarified some things within the document, and I think this is great for a short-range plan. The idea is we will operate under this short-range plan for the next 12 months or so, and then at that point we'll hopefully we'll be in the position where we want to do a more ambitious long-range strategic plan.
Any other questions on this one? Go ahead.
Just because people may not know what it is, on page 34, the last item, CII, it says an automated PO system. I take it that means purchase order?
Correct, yeah.
So if
We
maybe
can
you could
flesh
spell that out.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for the name of the person that we're looking to hire to engage the community. I take it that's in the budget?
It is in the budget. Mhm.
Those were my only questions.
All right, any other questions? Okay, I move that the board approve the WNPL short-range strategic plan as presented. Oh, as amended, sorry.
Amended. What did we amend?
Bill, if he's going to spell out the acronym,
Flesh
that's a
out.
change.
OP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean
someone-
PO.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did someone second?
Yeah, and
Okay, discussion? You want a roll call for that? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstain. Okay. Budget and appropriation.
Yeah, any questions about this? I explained gave an overview during the public hearing. Once again, this is the next step in the process leading towards the tax levy ordinance in December. You know, the budget numbers you see reflect what the board passed back in June. And, you know, once again, there will be no truth taxation hearing necessary because we don't intend to levy, 5% over what was extended last year. So, any questions about this?
Okay, who would like to make this motion?
I move that the board approve ordinance 2021/2022, a budget and appropriation for budget and appropriation fiscal year 2021-2022.
I'll second.
Got it at the same time.
It's a
Yeah.
time, Madam President, what do you say?
I'm just
I'll give it
laughing.
to
George
Catherine.
can win, I'm just
Okay,
laughing.
there's another one coming up.
Any discussion?
The other ones stay quiet. Yeah.
Any discussion? Okay, let's have a roll call.
Farkapisi,
Aye.
Kotsinis,
Aye.
Hamilton,
Aye.
Sutton,
Aye.
Arnold,
Aye.
Linsdau, Beckwith.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Okay, resolution for the Friends, National Friends of the Library Week,
Yeah.
page 44.
You want to talk about the show, or do you want me to talk about it?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so this is something that the board annually does to recognize our amazing Friends group. We really have an amazing group of friends that do so much for us. As you know, they run bookends, they run Saturday book sales. They're planning on doing a book sale November 13th. So we're excited about that, and we're very appreciative of what they do for WNPL. The funds that they raise primarily go towards programming, so the programs that you get to experience, that's thanks to the Friends. Although they support us in other ways as well. Sometimes when there are things that aren't in the budget that we want to get done, we'll go to them, and they've done things, a lot of things in the past. Whether it's, shelving furniture we needed in one of the youth areas that we didn't have budgeted, a lot of things. So we're appreciative of our Friends group, and this is just a small way for the board to express the appreciation of the Friends.
Yeah. Any other discussion, comments?
I would just like to point out that our dear friends help us in other ways beyond financial. They are very supportive in talking well about the library and attending programs, and when our library in the past was having very difficult times, I don't know if we would have survived without our
That's
our
true.
dear friends. So
Yeah.
they help the library in every way they can.
Also, I wanted to say back on my president's report, I don't know if you noticed, but the Friends reached out to me and asked me to help them change their constitution so that they could have a way to meet remotely, because they had to have their annual meeting in the parking lot in February. So that was kind of a fun thing for me to do. So it turned out really well, I think, too. So
Well,
it was kind of a
I've been
group
to several
effort.
other libraries, and I've never seen as many used books for sale and as we have. I went to the Palatine Library, it's nothing compared to this one. It's very.
Yeah, they do a great job.
It is really a good job.
And for our new board members, we're all welcome to join the Friends and should join the Friends, but we cannot vote on financial matters, because we vote here on financial matters and we might have too much power, drug with it.
Yeah.
I move that the board approve Resolution 2021-/2022-2 Proclamation National Friends of the Library Week.
I'll second that. Any discussion? Let's have a roll call for this one, please, Gina.
Arnold, Farkapisi,
Aye.
Sutton,
Aye.
Kotsinis,
Aye.
Linsdau, Hamilton, Beckwith.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
All right. Items for next time or for committee of the whole? Anything?
One thing, Joe, to add to this.
Did I miss something?
No, it was something that maybe I missed, the transferring money to the bond fund.
Oh, did I, where was that?
It wasn't on there.
Oh,
Because Andrea pointed out during Finance Committee of the whole that we needed to do that. So I just want to make sure we don't miss it.
oh, I see. For
Yeah.
this, you're saying, okay.
Yeah, no, not for tonight, for
Transfer,
October,
yeah, okay.
yes. Mhm.
You're giving me an item
Sorry.
exactly what I asked for. Okay. All right, so let's see, where are we now? Okay, I move that the board enter into executive session along with the executive director, Ryan Livergood, to consider the selection of a person to fill the vacancy in the office of library trustee.
I second
Do you have to list the 5 ILCS number?
Do I?
I think so.
Okay, to
Just
fill the
per-
vacancy in the office of library trustee, 5 ILCS 120/2C3. Anyone want a second?
it.
I'll second.
I'll second it.
All those in
Fine.
favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? It is 7:21.
We're back on.
All set? Okay, we are back in session at 7:47. Did I say that right? Okay.
Yes, you did.
Anyone want to speak in public forum?
I don't know if this is necessary. I felt like it's a microphone. Sorry. My name is Mike Barr. I've been a resident of the community for 30, or the district for 32, 33 years here. And I just want to thank you guys for observing all the COVID-19 protocols. I know that's a lot of work and a lot of decisions to be made, but we appreciate what you're doing for the community and keeping the library open while observing those. So thanks for all that work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other announcements besides what's in here?
Just if you are attending the intergovernmental picnic, I think, just let us know, even if you've RSVP'd to Donna's Dallas at the Village, just so I know who's coming.
Oh.
So,
Could you remind me of the date? I thought I put it down on my
October
calendar.
7th? It's a Thursday, I think?
I already
Wait,
replied to her,
which
but I'm.
okay,
Yeah, and I replied to
September, you have to let them know about.
all right.
The date is,
Oh.
On Wednesday.
It's on the agenda, if you see
Oh.
the
just
date.
tell me the date.
October 7th,
October 7 at 5 p.m.
Okay.
Fire Station
at the
3.
new fire station,
Yeah.
across from Heather Ridge. I found it the other,
It's open already?
Yeah.
evidently.
Way behind in.
It's behind, I go to the doctor over there and I was like, that's the
Right,
building that was
yeah.
on the invitation. Oh, yeah,
I'll check my calendar, communicate with you, Gina.
yeah,
I encourage everybody to go. It's always been
it's
fun.
fun.
Yeah, it's a good event. You
Yeah,
get to hear what's going on
especially
with
when we're
other
not in charge,
intergovernmental
it's
bodies,
really
yeah. So, and you just have to show up and network and
Yeah.
eat, so
Eat.
it's easy job.
Easy cheesy.
I should find out if I should bring my own food. Okay, who would like to move to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Good
All
for you,
those in favor
George.
say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstain. Okay, 7:48.
7:48.
That was quick.
You know, reach out to
Noreen?
Donna, you guys started with